19 years ago today, Hurricane Katrina made landfall, displacing more than 1 million people in the Gulf Coast region. Louisianians relied on AM radios for emergency communication during the disaster. Now, some vehicles are made without it. News 10's Lainey Miller joins us now on how one of the leaders in Hurricane Katrina's recovery effort wants to keep AM radio alive in cars for disaster emergencies.
Some cars are now being made without AM radio in an attempt to force consumers to use their streaming platforms. But the AM for Every Vehicle Act will change that.
What Katrina reminded us is that on any given day, Mother Nature can break anything built by man.
AM radio is essential for government emergency response efforts during disasters.
You want the most reliable source to be able to get information to people, because when people are in a survival mode, they need to know where to go, what to do, and where the most dangerous areas are so they can avoid them.
Lieutenant General Russell Honore, known for his relief efforts after Katrina, says AM radio was the only source of information when the power grid went out after Katrina. Now, some vehicles are made without it. He wants Congress to pass the AM for Every Vehicle Act, requiring all vehicle makers to include AM radios on new vehicles.
That's not that hard because it's just a programming on a chip that makes it available on the screen. So it's not costing the automobile money. It's not costing the American people any more money. We paid for AM radio. Taxpayers' dollars have put that system in.
Other Louisiana emergency officials are joining Honore in calling on Louisiana Congressmen Mike Johnson and Steve Scalise to pass this law in the midst of hurricane season.
Remember Katrina. Remember Rita. Remember Gustav. Remember Ida. Remember the 2016 flood. And remember, we're still in hurricane season.
House Speaker Johnson is a co-sponsor of the legislation, but he is not scheduled to vote on it as of today. Lainey Miller, KLFY News 10.